Today I'm going to show you quickly how we can use Dr. Frost Maths to help us get instant feedback by using the live class feature. But before I do that, we first of all need to have something that we can display to the students in that live class. So I'm going to quickly run through how we can create our own worksheet. So I will go to Questions and Worksheet Builder. And from here we're set with this plain example. So we have two options. We can either create our own worksheet or we can use a pre-existing worksheet. What I'm going to do today is show you how to create our own. So to do this, I'm going to look at question 1 where it says click to choose question. I will press and I get given this feature, which can be quite overwhelming to start off with as there's lots going on. So to do this, you need to think about your class and what topic you want to do. Let's imagine I've got my year 9 class who are currently looking at angles. I will look at shape, space and measure and find angles, and these are all of the subtopics within that angles category. I know that I'm going to be looking at interior and exterior angles, so I will click on this and it will give me a catalogue of all the different questions which are related to interior and exterior angles, and they are filtered by difficulty. In order to get the difficulty that I want, so I would typically start off with a difficulty 1, I'll go to the top and click difficulty 1. To preview a question, I simply click on it and I would look at the question and think, is this appropriate for my class? I think it is, so I will click use this question, and then to get a second question, I'll press the plus sign and follow the same process again. I don't need to go back through the filter, it will remember it, but remember these will all be on difficulty 1. So let's say I look at this question, I like it. Let's say I click on this question and we can see that it is question 19A, part I, and so I can choose to either use just this question in isolation or I can use all parts of this question. My only caveat to this is that if you press use all parts of this question, it can sometimes overwhelm students as it may increase in difficulty significantly as you get further on. Let's say this is all of the questions that I've done. I now have two options I can do. I can either save it if I'm already in a saved location, but as I am not, I'm going to click Save As, and it will automatically save under my area on Dr. Frost Maths. I will just rename it to Test, and then I'll let everyone at the school see it and submit. Now I'm ready to actually develop this into a live game. So looking at my options, I can click the live game option and I have got 3 different things that I need to look at. The first option I'm going to do is make sure that this is on guests allowed. So that way people who don't have an account can already join. The next option I'm going to do is what appears on student screen. I'm going to let them see the question as well. This is really important for those people who are using it on their phone, so they don't have to swap tabs to look at Teams. And then when I click Start Game, the only thing the students need to do is type in DFM.Live and type in the passcode. So I'm going to show you what it looks like for them now. DFM.Live, and then the passcode is 233704, and they'll be met with 2 options to either sign in or as a guest. If I click I'm a guest and type in let's do this thing, you'll see that I'm waiting for the game to start. As I'm waiting, this is what you as a teacher see, and when the majority of your pupils are in the lesson, you may press Start Game. Here as a teacher, you'll see the question and you'll see how many active participants we have and whether they've answered or not. For me here, I can look at this, how many triangles can you fit in a hexagon, in order to find 1, 2, 3, 4. I just type in my answer, and then this gives the teacher time to explain how they are doing. From here, the next option, once all your class has had a go or had an attempt, it will automatically end the time and you'll have the option to either go on to the next question or finish. Let's say I go on to the next question. I'm just going to type in something random. And you'll see that I got it wrong. I've only done this to show you what happens when I click finish. When I click finish, I end up with a nice little screen where I can see all of my results for every student. If I had more questions, it would be along horizontally here, and if I had more pupils, it would be down vertically here, and the red and the green correspond to whether they are right or wrong. So, if you have any questions on Dr. Frost Maths, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.